Hi, sir. Yeah, good to see you. I'm Wen Hui here, student from degree level 2 software engineering. So basically this video is to give a presentation. So which means I will brief on a proposal for mobile app engineering. Yeah, so first of all, I would like to mention that the agenda of this presentation. So first of all, I will go through the introduction where I talk on the current situation and the trend, and also where it inspired me to have an idea, yeah, to propose this mobile app. So second, I will go through the methods that help me to undergo the collection of data from people, yeah, from people from various background. And the third thing, I will briefly go through the survey. Um, so the survey means the question, where overall I want to target what kind of data that I wish to know. Basically, the survey question idea is come from the research question. Yeah. And also, I wanted to discuss the user behavior based on the affinity analysis, and also the design ideas and the wireframe that I will generate based on the user behavior. And lastly, the technical requirements that expected to meet in the application, yeah, by using different development tools lah. Yeah. So first of all, I would say that, yeah, let's go through the introduction. Yeah. The the introduction is basically talking about the fact that COVID-19 pandemic has been happened for past 3 years. And I do believe that the impact on the pandemic toward people health care behavior, yeah, is a great point to discuss. So I find out that actually there was a study talking about the risk of people getting COVID-19 based on their daily activities. Yeah, so the terms daily activities is not only the basic one, such as wearing the face mask, all those things, but also the people self-awareness. So the self-awareness is talking about on the healthcare and fitness. So from here, I realized that people started to maintain their biggest healthiness. So my initialized aim is to use technology that actually can become a potential way, yeah, to help people to maintain their biggest health and also cope with the pandemic. Yeah, I do understand that the market nowadays do have a lot of fitness app, but in this project, the app intends to develop apps that combine both health and fitness function so that the people can live their life to the fullest by making effort in both health and fitness perspective. Yeah. Coming up to the second agenda, I will mention that the methods, yeah, that help me to collect data where it can transfer to the useful information, yeah, from people in different age group. So I noticed that I required to target various age group of people, where this actually makes me to decided to use the survey method. So as I wish to cover the information that the respondent provided in deeper and more details. So I also decided to add a collective interview where I will choose a group of 8 to 6 respondents, yeah, from this survey to ask them more specific on the question. Yeah. To the third agenda where I want to briefly discuss about the survey question, where it actually most of the idea come from the research question. So do allow me to stop for a second to share my screen so that I can discuss the survey question in an easier way. Yeah. Yeah, I think I share the screen. So let me scroll down for the appendix area where I attach all the survey form. Yeah, right here. Okay, so as you can see, the survey is attached here. The survey contains 15 questions and it's a Google form where I actually can easily spread out the link for the respondent to fill in the answer. Yeah. So as mentioned before, I wish to target different people from various background. So I think it's a must to content a question to ask them what is their age group. So I want to reach them easily. So I do request their contact either in email or phone number, as you can see. Yeah. And the remaining question is actually asking them the question around the topic of the research question. So such as the question to prove that this application is getting their needs, requirements, and expectation. And I think the information on using this app could help them and also their behavior on using a mobile application. Yeah. Afterward, the collective interview, also known as the focus group, yeah, is also another method that I will be conducted. Let me scroll up. So the data that I gain from the focus group will basically be my third level of data hierarchy. Yeah, so in this case, I can get a clarification based on the age group, and then I can generate the user behavior. Yeah, so I would say that it's easier to talk about what kind of answer I actually get from my respondent. Yeah, based on the next agenda. Let me scroll down. Yeah, so the user behavior is actually based on the affinity analysis. So in my case, I would say that there will be two type of user in using this application. So the first type of user is user from all of the four age group. And then the next one will be healthcare information provider using this mobile application. So first, I would say that based on the affinity analysis, user from the four age group expected to have this kind or these 8 user behavior. Yeah, they're expected to like sign up and log in using the mobile application to manage their profile, choose different kind of weight management program, view the health and fitness information, or even having a view of eat health recipes. Yeah, user can also record the calories and then approaching all of the functionalities by clicking an icon. Yeah, select different varieties of fitness challenge and also a forum to post their experience as reference to the others. Yes. So I would say meanwhile, the healthcare information provider can have the same behavior that I mentioned just now. Yeah, exactly same. They can all having the same user behavior, but they also can post the healthcare information, yeah, under the forum page. So it will be more professional if the healthcare provider posts it. So I would say let's go through the design idea right now. Yes. So also the design idea will actually similar from the user behavior. So because the design should always meet the user behavior, right? So you can see that in my wireframe, I do provide only two of them as a reference because there are still a lot of modification later on during the developing application. Yeah, so the application will have mainly of these four color as showing in the screen. So as I showed just now, the wireframe also will design basically look like this, yeah, according to the color scheme. Yeah, so coming up to the last part of the presentation will be the technical requirements. Yes, so the technical requirements are expected to meet in this application will be the accessibility, productivity, authentication, and authorization. Yeah, so I would say that first thing first, the mobile application should meet these three technical requirements. So I would say that the first thing most important is using the development tools to develop the entire mobile application, which is Android Studio. So the minimum SDK for this particular mobile application will be around Android 6.0 API level 23. So it actually can support around 95.6% of Android devices. Yeah. So we want to prevent the user from seeing the warning message because if you use the Android, the level lower than API level lower than 23, it might be having a warning message when the user launching the application in the first time. Yeah. So coming up to the next point, we want to meet the technical requirements productivity. We will say that actually Android SDK and XML and also Jetpack Compose providing many functionalities and tools to let the developer to develop the application in a more productive way. So you can see the Android SDK, for example, will provide code debugger. It can reduce the time to identify the source of the error. Yeah, from the view of XML, you can actually creating the layout. Yeah, and also the Jetpack Compose. Also having the same functionality as XML to create the layout, but it will provide many powerful tools to speed up the UI development, such as the library extension library, uh, named as Koi. Yeah, you can load the image from the server. So the server is actually referring to the Firebase in this case. So when we talk about the Firebase, it will allow the user to log in or sign up the application by using their email and also providing a password. Yeah. So these also meet the criteria authentication and authorization. So when talking about Firebase, Firebase do actually provide other functionalities such as the Firebase storage. So this is very important because all of the content that will be putting inside the apps will actually storing inside this Firebase storage. Yeah. So I would say that's all for the presentation of the proposal. Yeah. So you can refer to the proposal documentation anytime. and do let me know if there are any queries or question that you might need to know. Yeah. Thank you so much. See you. Bye.